and Dwayne Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson Varejao. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
The similarities between R.J. Barrett and Michael Jordan right now are insane.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, or even James Harden, because James Harden was taken third overall as well. Like, those similarities just line up really well.
Oh, boy, I'm excited.
R.J. Barrett is my guy.
R.J. Barrett is my guy. I want his jersey. I'm going to get his
jersey. I was saying he was the number one prospect for, like, months.
Mm-hmm.
Even after the Zion hype, like, was happening. Also, we've seen nothing from Zion. Zion is going to be the next Greg Oden at this rate.
Mm.
He's yet to play, and I know we had Ben Simmons miss his whole rookie year, all of that. But Ben Simmons missed his whole rookie year with a singular surgery, and he didn't get hurt in college that much. Zion has gotten hurt at every level in every different season. He's gotten hurt multiple times in his college season at Duke. He got hurt in preseason. He got hurt in summer league, and he got hurt in the NBA.
I think, though, that now he's surrounded by... Well, because up until this point, everything has just been handed to... Like, he's not handed to him.
He's been in a great situation.
But he's also been 100 pounds heavier and 6 inches taller than literally everyone around him.
And can jump 20 inches taller.
He's literally been LeBron James playing against Alex Caruso. That's literally what it's been.
I just don't get the obsession with Alex Caruso.
I don't know. It's funny. I don't either, but it's funny. But now he realizes, like, I can't just be big and jump. Like, I actually need to work on my body. And he has a whole entire organization, a whole entire city.
Yeah.
That's going to do literally anything and everything they can to make sure that he gets back on the court healthy.
A whole city begging for him to be good.
Exactly. But, I mean, Brandon Ingram's not looking that bad.
Yep.
And I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have to say it, but I really just want to see the Lakers fail. Yeah. Like, I'm so sick of there's so many Lakers fans everywhere that I hear that are just like, we're winning a chip. Well, LeBron James is still the best in the world.
Well,
Anthony Davis is number 2.
Well, Lakers fans this year were just Warriors fans last year. So, I mean, and like, because, this California team isn't doing well, let's just go to the other one. Like,
I love how San Francisco area the last 4 years when it comes to sports has been like, well, at least we have the Warriors. Now it's the last 4 years, at least we have the 49ers.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, poor Warriors, man, honestly.
Like, I genuinely feel bad for them. Also, it is the 26-year anniversary of Shaq's 24-point, 28-rebound, 15-block game.
Hey, attaboy, big man. LeBron James is the first person ever
to have a triple-double against all 30 teams.
Yep.
But at the same time, if Russ had been traded a season earlier, I'm sure he would have had that.
Yeah.
Like, because Russ has been playing for the Thunder his whole career. He's going to get a triple-double whenever he plays the Thunder next.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just what I see coming. So, there's that, and then, or even if it's not this year, eventually Russ will get that triple-double against the Thunder, and he'll join that list. Jason Kidd had 28. He missed 2 teams. I don't know what those 2 teams are. He also bounced around the league a lot.
Yeah, he did.
So, who knows?
I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Honestly, I think right now looking at it, I definitely think in the East and the West, but I think we're looking at the playoffs.
Really?
I mean, well, who do you see, besides the Knicks, who do you see sneaking in? Like, who do you see getting out?
Falling out of the playoff race? The Magic, who can't score.
But who's going to replace them?
Brooklyn.
I mean, if they...
And then I see Charlotte falling out for Atlanta.
Maybe.
And then I could see Detroit making a push. If Chicago gets an actual coach in there, like, here's something to watch. If Mike D'Antoni is out as the head coach of the Rockets, I think he could end up with the Bulls. Because I think they have everything D'Antoni looks for in a team. They have a shooting guard who can also ball handle and create and shoot. They have a point guard who can do the same, but also has passing vision. They have a defensive-minded lob target at the 5, and a stretch 4 that can create his own shot at the 4. And then they have a long-range shooter at the 3 and a decent amount of veterans.
Yeah.
So I think that's exactly what D'Antoni's looking for. And if that happens, the Rockets could take a huge jump.
Yeah, they could.
So.
Yeah. But I definitely think Boston, Milwaukee, Miami, Toronto,
and as for the West, I think there's I cannot imagine the situation if the Blazers actually miss the playoffs. I genuinely can't imagine what would happen. Like, I don't think they're not going to make a move. I think they're definitely going to make a move at some point. And Jesus Christ, if the Blazers go in one season without any major roster shakeup, go from in one season from Western Conference Finals
to fucking
to whatever it would be, 5th pick.
Yeah.
That if that happens, I'm losing my mind.
Do you think Damian Lillard finishes his career in a Blazers uniform?
Absolutely.
Absolutely?
Yeah.
Really?
He's made it very clear that he doesn't want to leave.
Well, so did Kyrie with the Celtics and Anthony Davis with the Pelicans.
Okay, but the difference here is
with
that
the Heat.
The difference here is that he's under contract for 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
He's making a lot of money, and maybe.
But do you think the Blazers, if everything goes to shit?
Here's the thing. I don't think the Blazers will trade him. I think there's a possibility that he could end his career on like a room exception for $5 million somewhere else. Like the same thing. Tony Parker essentially played his whole career with the Spurs, but he had 1 year with the Hornets. Does that mean he wasn't a Spur for life? No, he's a Spur for life. Come on.
Well, yeah.
So I think Dame Lillard spends his whole career with the Blazers.
I mean,
I think a name to watch that could be unloaded at the trade deadline if everything keeps going the way it does is CJ McCollum.
Yeah.
He's I mean, the Blazers have had so many opportunities to blow up that team, and they've proven again and again that they refuse to.
Yeah.
And CJ's been playing so poorly that I think they could actually just look to flip him.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of different teams that would immediately be interested in CJ. I mean, if the Pacers think they can put together, Oladipo, Brogdon, and CJ on a team and make it work, especially because Oladipo is one of the best defensive guards we have, and Brogdon isn't a slouch.
Yeah.
So if they think they can make that work, they'd probably go for it. Excuse me, but I mean, there's so many teams that'd be interested in McCollum. The T-Wolves would immediately be interested in McCollum.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mavs would go for him immediately.
Yeah.
To have that secondary ball handler and creator next to Luka, they want that. The Nuggets would immediately try to swap Gary Harris. So he could be a name that's on the move. I mean...
The Suns?
I don't think... I mean, the Suns would probably try it, but I don't think you can put McCollum and Booker together. I don't trust that.
Yeah. No, neither do I. The Nets could try something.
The Nets could try something. They'd probably have to throw like they'd have to throw everything. Yeah. So like Karis LeVert, Joe Harris, and Dinwiddie to get any shot at McCollum.
Well, what do you think about if the Hawks do, like, let's say Reddish and Parker?
That's nothing.
Really?
Like, I wouldn't even. They would, if they said that to me over the phone and I'm the Blazers GM, I would hang up and block their number. That's disrespectful. Jabari's on a 1-year contract, and Cam Reddish has been one of the most disappointing rookies so far in the year. He's been horrible.
Yeah, it's been horrible.
He's like, you know how people give shit to Rudy Gay early in his career for none of his stats leading to wins? Mm-hmm. Cam Reddish isn't even getting stats, and I have that same opinion. It's not leading to wins, it's leading to losses, and he's not even putting up numbers.
Well, but also Cam Reddish was not...
He was not good at Duke.
Yeah.
And the only reason he got drafted this high was, look, Nasir Little has played better than him. Yeah. And Nasir Little and Cam Reddish were both expected to be top 5 picks coming out of high school. Mm-hmm. And Nasir Little went late 20s, and Cam Reddish went 10. And so, I mean, what is there to say? Cam Reddish has not proven anything in the NBA. He's not done anything. he's supposed to be a scorer, but at the same time, none of his scoring instincts are playing out.
Right. Yeah.
So I wouldn't look. I don't want Cam Reddish for anything. Like if it's like 2 second-round picks, I'll take it. Like I'll happily take it.
Yeah.
But if the asking price for Cam Reddish is going to be way higher, and Cam Reddish ain't that good.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He might be.